Hi, this is Alexia Tsotsis from TechCrunch TV, and I am here with Duncan Jones, who is the director of Source Code. And Source Code is a movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, you tell us what you tell us what Source Code is.
Sure, it's a contemporary thriller that stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Michelle Monaghan, Vera Farmiga, and Jeffrey Wright, and it takes place on a train, a commuter train heading to Chicago, where Colter Stevens, a helicopter pilot, wakes up and finds himself surrounded by people who thinks that he's someone else. Then the train blows up, and then things get weird.
It was a very, very terrifying trailer. There's a lot of social aspects around the marketing of your movie, and when I say social aspects, I mean Facebook and Twitter. And you've developed a game that people can actually relive the steps, or sort of the steps, of Colter Stevens as he goes through the tasks he needs to complete. What do you think about this heavy tech push for the movie?
Well, I mean, I think it's something which is becoming more prevalent in films anyway, trying to find ways to cross-market and to talk to people directly over the internet. I'm a pretty big Twitterer. I've used it for a long time.
What's your Twitter name?
Man-Made Moon. I sort of had my first film was called Moon, and I used it to promote my first film. And I've got sort of like 40,000 people now, and they help sort of promote the movie. So that was always a good way for me to help promote the film. So I think it's certainly the way to do it.
Are the stars on Twitter also?
The stars? I don't know if...
Other than yourself, the other stars.
Very sweet. I don't know if any of our performers are. I know Jake may sneak on Twitter once in a while, but I don't think he ever goes under his own name.
So do you think filmmakers are increasingly paying more attention to things like this even when they direct the film? Like, how will this seem in social media? How will the buzz affect this?
I think there's definitely two very separate camps. People who sort of concentrate and want to focus just on the filmmaking, and then there are those of us who are kind of brought up being a little bit techie and wanting to be involved in that side of things. And for those of us who are interested, I think it's very, there's a lot of things that you can do if you start early enough in the project and you actually know that's going to be necessary content when the film comes out.
So why a big push at South by Southwest Interactive as opposed to South by Southwest Film?
Well, I think hopefully we'll be sort of hitting up both. We've got our premiere tonight. It's kind of opening the festival, the film festival. But wow, it's really loud. I think the idea is to be able to show people that there's not just the film to see, but there is also these other ways to be involved in the story by being involved on the online side of it.
And right now you can be involved with the story by going to enterthesourcecode.com or scanning a QR code, or what's the logistics of this?
And I think there's a bus actually for people who are here in Austin. There's actually a bus going around with the codes on the side of it, so you can take pictures of the bus and that'll get you into it.
Have you done that yet?
No, but I've done it over Twitter, so I'm going to start telling people on Twitter about it soon.
Okay, so that's Duncan Jones. His Twitter name is @Man-Made Moon.
Man-Made Moon. That's right.
And enter the source code. Look out! Whoa, what is the source code?
It's a mystery. It's a mystery that will be revealed.
It's a tech blog.
Yeah, it's kind of. What is source code?
What is the source code in the movie?
What is the source code in the movie? It's a project, a military project that allows a military person to go back and live the last 8 minutes of someone else's life.
Thank you. Thank you.